The First Swim, Meet Part 2.
Now, let the races commence! The first match was between Chigusa and Arisa. Hana-chan really struggled at the beginning as Arisa zoomed right ahead. Incredible how tricky the butterfly is, which is a stroke I still yet to learn myself. Hana-chan did push on through to catch up past the siren, but couldn't make it. I was still impressed how Hana-chan did for just a beginner that she is, but Arisa still beat her by a hair and sang out her victory. It was only the first round, so hopefully I have a shot against Ebina. I am determined that I have something genuine, like friends and teammates who really care about me. And also I have a great boyfriend to boot. Also, you could insert a deity of your choice or none, depending what audience, it's up to you. I got up to the block. They're on my side, whatever it was. So I got up to the block and I braided my hair up and I slapped my brother's old swim cap on my head. So I had him in spirit and I did the goggle slap. I've always wanted to do that. Rin makes it look so cool. So I dived right in and then Ebina followed. Ebina's swimsuit was pure white. Almost looked like it was covered with sparkles. The cap didn't look the most practical. It looked like it was covered with those bedazzled gems. I was paddling while looking at the sky to guide me. Unlike her, I kept pushing against my limit and ended up getting faster. My heart was racing. Makoto and I have been together for 4 months at this point of the story. The same length that I was with my ex. Ebina couldn't keep up, and her cap fell off of her head and she kept trying to look for it instead of focusing on the race. I won, but it was not a fair victory. Basically she just fooled around. The next time I hope to have a real fair fight. Satomi and Hitojo were next. Both dived in to do breaststroke. Satomi dived in gracefully to swim fast with her high energy. Hitojo barely had any movement going on in her body. It was rather sluggish. But then she had some kind of motor underneath her that revved her up. Satomi kept going, and then I had to call Hitojo off. That's not swimming! Gadgets are forbidden! I have no tolerance for that reckless behavior. It seems like they struggle with swimming too. However, it wasn't the case with this match. Seimaru went up against Ayumi Ai. Ayumi may be an overweight, pudgy swimmer, but she was very graceful in the pool. They looked like they had fun together. It looked friendlier than a battle. This is how I feel when I practice with the other girls. It just feels so much better when we put her all together. But at the end, Sei and Ayumi exchanged a high five. The match was definitely void. It's a shame. So my next order as a team captain was to ask for a rematch. Kageyama, I want a rematch. Swim this time fairly without hesitations. Ebina approached me and said, a rematch you shall get, shark. Petite girl with that boyish name. A bit of a snobby comment. I get you enjoy looking pretty, Ebina. I don't mind that, but I'm just looking for a fair match. And I can show you how good I've gotten with my backstroke. As my name also can mean strong, by the way. So follow the rules or don't swim at all, I responded to her. No one should cheat. I had already gotten over a cheater. After that, I said that, Ebina came clean. You're right. I don't know a lot about swimming, but I am gonna get better. She grabbed her phone to call someone. It almost looked like she was crying. "What's the matter?" I asked her. But then after that brief call, a tall man with short brown hair and glasses came near her. "All right, ladies. I am here. And I will pick you up." "Oh, hello there. Are you there, Captain? Oh, Ikuya told me a lot about you." And I said, "Ikuya? You know him?" "Oh yes. He's probably my best friend. My name is Hiyori Tono." Nagisa lit up as he saw this Hiyori character. "Oh my god, it's Hipster Hiyori!"
Well, I would love to talk, but I need to train the girls. Come along, ladies. All the girls followed them as they were about to leave. And then Hiyori said, "Oh, we can do a rematch in a couple of days."
Makoto then said, "Tono-kun? You know him, right?" And he said, "Yes." "Don't tell me, is Tono-kun the same guy that gave you a hard time last year?" And he nodded in agreement. Makoto thought he was still their friend, but he's not really sure. It turns out he was the influencer that Nagisa was so obsessed with the videos, too. We will continue to practice and do this fair fight the next time we will have our rematch. "Let's get going, girls," I said, as we headed straight to the pool once more.